I grew up in a household with 5 brothers, 3 sisters, and we were always kind of split up because my mother did a lot of traveling. She moved around a lot. You know, we went from moving from a nice part of Colorado Springs to one of the worst areas in Colorado Springs. That taught me what it took to survive. Because when you're being jumped, you got to learn how to fight really quick. My street life it was a normal life for me until the music came in. And when I fell in love with music and started recording, it gave me a sense of freedom because I could express myself. Leaving Colorado Springs and then moving back to Miami, you know, it just became even wilder. Miami started to become the hub of the entertainment business. So you're seeing well-known artists. So you're more excited, you're going out more, you're drinking more, you're partying more, you're doing crazy stuff. But then you know, I have a daughter and I'm thinking in my mind, like I said, I want to be there for my daughter. Then my son was born, you know what I mean? And when they were taken from me, that was where the pain started to come. Things started to get worse and worse, you know, started getting more and more intoxicated, more and more violence, fighting, going to jail every weekend. I mean, and this is not an exaggeration, every weekend. And then my nephew was murdered. And that's where the pain and the anger, just the fact of loss, constant loss, like why am I constantly going through this? In my mind, I already had it set that I'm going to do something about this. I went to the beach, fell out crying. I'm just angry, so angry. And I'm planning in my mind what I'm planning to do. And then it was like a voice spoke to me and pretty much said to me, either you're gonna find peace or you're gonna rest in peace. When it was said to me, it was like a chill came down my spine. And it wasn't like how people try to portray in the movies, like a big old booming voice. It comes within you. People try to call it a conscience, you can call it whatever you want, but that word to me was God speaking to me, letting me know, I chose you to make a change in life. Either you're going to live right or you're going to die wrong. And then I just made a decision, I just packed up and left. And I was moving around trying to find places to go, and I ended up back in Colorado, you know, with my children. But I was on the run from Colorado for over 10 years. So while all this stuff was going on in Miami, we were touring and going to Italy and Germany, and all this stuff was going on, I had warrants out in Colorado. You know, I was in my bunk and I spoke to God. I said, I don't want to get out of here and go through that. I don't want to drink anymore. I don't want to smoke anymore. I don't want any type of anything to change my mentality. I want to stay focused because I want to be there for my children. Now, I have 4 children that I had living, breathing reasons to do right and do better. And when I was released, I feel like God, whatever was in me, He removed it because I never and still don't have a taste to drink. And my focus was to just build and continue to move. Then here comes the dilemma. Because of who I am and because I'm a street guy, I can't work a 9 to 5. I hate working jobs for people. I don't like working for people. I feel like I'm a boss. I'm not working for anybody. So I'm like, God, you know my heart. You know my situation. I know you didn't bring me this far to leave me. So I need to find something that will help me to continue to move forward. I ended up doing a fundraiser for a church, selling food. It went from helping this church get out of debt to now being one of the biggest selling catering companies in Colorado Springs. I got back in communication with my oldest children. I got back in communication with my younger children. I finally met my son after 10 years. And it's been an amazing journey. My oldest boy, he's an amazing cook. My middle son, another genius. My daughter is just amazing. You talking about somebody with the gift of gab. That girl is amazing. That to me, just to watch them interact with each other and see how much they get along, is just a blessing. And to me, Surrendered Survivor is just that. You can overcome anything. All you gotta do is just not quit. Just don't give up. Just don't give up. I can sit here and tell you, well, yeah, I wanted to change, but just don't give up. Because there's so many people committing suicide, so many people drinking themselves to death because I felt like at one point in time, I got to the point where I wanted somebody to kill me. Take me out of my misery. God made it possible for nobody to be bad enough to do it. And I thank him for that. I thank him for not answering that prayer, but answering the one about my children and about the business that I needed to run. That's when I surrendered to God, and he gave me exactly what I asked for. When I surrendered, I became a survivor.